Be the change. Be the change. Great, great spirit. What kind of healing do we have going on here today? The goal here in this channel with Being the Change is always going to be to, how can you, soul out there, how can you, soul out there, figure out who you are, maintain your soul essence, and walk about in your life and be a human with a soul essence. How can you integrate the two? How can you take yourself from a place where you're at to a place where you want to be? How can you take yourself from a place where you react to your surroundings into a place where you respond to your surroundings? How can you take yourself from a place where you are without boundaries and always having people take over everything in your life, and you feel smothered, you feel intruded upon, you feel like you lose yourself in that whole process? And how can you manage to go from there to setting healthy boundaries around yourself so that you have your own little safe space that you can function in, always your safe space, those are your boundaries, and then allow the outside world to get only to there, so you have your safe place. Now you can choose when to go out into the world and how to go out into the world. So this channel is all about empowerment. Empowerment, human empowerment. If you're a person out there confused like everyone else, then we might have something in here for you. So Great Spirit, Father God, source of all things, consciousness, presence, the essence of who you are. What is the overall message here today? The overall healing message here today has to do with our throat and the truth. Speaking our truth, be impeccable with your word, as Paulo Coelho was saying in the 4 Agreements. Be impeccable with your words, speak your truth. And how do we know what is our truth? So, you know, around the subject, how we're supposed to feel about it, what we're supposed to say about it, what is politically correct to say about it, what is the correct thing to do about it. And we all know what these things are in the label land. So speaking the truth is not about coughing up the information that somebody else told you to say about these things. Could be the same thing, but it's not necessarily. So speaking your truth is to be honest and authentic and to respond to people and places and things in a way that actually matches how you truly feel about it. And be that truth. I express my truth. It is safe for me to align with and express my higher truth, wisdom, and knowing. It is safe for me, behind my boundaries. It is safe for me to align with and express my higher truth, wisdom, and knowing. I allow others to hold a different perspective to me. Other people can have other perspectives. I allow others to hold a different perspective than me and know that there is enough space in the universe for all of our truths, including my own. Including my own. So other people, they speak their truth. They seem so confident and seem so easy for them, and they just speak their truth, and they obviously seem to know what they're talking about. So it's easy to be swayed into their direction. Excuse me, sorry. But it's also important to include yourself into that equation. Like your truth is equally, like if you speak it with equal determination and conviction and all that stuff, then your truth is going to hold as much in it as other people's truth. I am honest with myself and hear the resonance of truth in my words. I feel like now there is something that I don't want this to be spoken about. Don't want this to be expressed because it's closing up in the throat chakra as we're speaking, as we're talking. So the truth and the resonance in my voice, like you can hear it, you can feel it when we're talking like the soul language, not the ego language. Ego language has a purpose too, but the soul language is who we are. Soul language is like what connects us human beings to each other. Soul language is about love. Soul language is about caring. Soul language is about being something else than just a robot who's coughing out whatever they taught you back in school or whatever society taught you. That's what I'm going to be coughing out from now on and out. No, we don't want to be that. We want to be like, I want to live my life according to my own feelings, how I feel about things, what I want to experience in this life. You want to live a good life, like on your own terms. On your own terms. Just because, what the heck, why not? Just because we can. It's our rights as a human being anyway. Okay, so issues like, how do you know if you need to work on your throat chakra? If you have difficulty expressing emotions, which I know I do. I don't know about you, but I know I do. It's very difficult to be vulnerable and express how I feel. Truly feel, so that is something that I can practice when I'm on my own. I can practice it when I am in my own company. I can express it in a way, set words to it just to practice it to come out of my mouth and to connect the two. And why would I want to do that? Well, because I would want to do it because I know it's going to better my connections with other people. So if I'm able to do that, then I'm also able to put them at ease. I'm able to reassure other people about how I feel. I'm able to avoid a lot of conflict, and I'm able to avoid a lot of misunderstandings. So that's why I want to do it, because it makes my life easier and it makes the connections better and deeper. So it adds a lot of value to my life if I just can get over this little bumper. And it will do for you too. This is why I'm pulling in my example as something that maybe that is something that could work for you too. I don't know. It could be different, but it could also be helpful. So, shyness, hitting creative blocks, hearing problems, breathing problems, stuff like that. Creative blocks, not allowing it to flow out. Mind, body, and soul. Be a good manager of your mind. The Fool card. Start afresh. Erase all the crap in there. Just erase it. Put it in the already erased box. Put it in there. Put a little lid on it. Let it sit over there. Clearing out the space. Clearing out the clutter. Starting a new journey. Your mind. Starting a new journey, understanding that your mind has the capability of being completely quiet. Your mind has the capability of being completely quiet. Be a good manager of your mind. Your body has the capability of holding so much passion. Be a good manager of your body. Your body has the capability of building so much muscles and strength that you feel yourself in every movement that you make, and that you're present with every movement that you make out in this world. Your body, your physical surroundings are capable of putting yourself first without diminishing anyone else. Putting your own needs first, because you know that nobody else is going to put your needs ahead of their own. So you have to take care of yourself first. Put your own mask on before anyone else's mask, so you can actually help them. Holding the charm, being charming, passionate, upstanding, drawing people in, having the capability of stand your ground. Your soul has the capability of getting drawn into all kinds of devilish energies. Your soul has the choice to choose. Like, do you want to be addicted to anything? Or do you want to be free to choose what you want? Your soul. Do you want to be addicted to just about anything? We know all that. We've talked about it many times before. What are all the things, different things that you can get addicted to? Or do you want to have freedom from that so you can choose to do what you want to do when you want to do it? Do you want to be greedy? Do you want to be greedy? Hold everything to myself. I want all of it. I don't want to share with you. I don't want to share with you. I want all of it. And I want more and more and more. And I don't care if it belittles you. I don't care if you're suffering over there. Maybe you don't have enough money for food. Maybe you don't have enough money for shelter and for heat and water and all that stuff. But I don't care about that because I need to cushion up my bank accounts over here. So I don't really care about all of that. I just need to cushion it up here. Hey, it makes me feel good. Now, whoa, now I feel even bigger. This is not the King of Wands. This is maybe him in the reverse. Yeah, I want to fill up all the stuff. I want to fill it up. So do you want to be that? Or do you want to be sharing? Like, I have what I need. Now maybe I can help other people have what they need too. So we all can have more of a sense of comfort instead of someone taking it all. Do you want to be envious of other people? Or do you understand that you can also achieve all of the things that you envy with other people? You can do it too. If you put in the same amount of time, effort, focus, determination, resilience, if you put in all the same stuff, then you can do it too, because they did it, so it's possible. So you can do it too. You just have to put in the same amount of time, effort. And if you do, you can have the same results. If you're not wanting to do that, envy is it is a sad kind of experience to hold in your heart, because it takes away like the instead of like envious, then maybe you can cheer on other people, because you can understand, and you understand how much time, effort, resilience, determination, how much focus and how many sacrifices it takes to get to a certain point or to achieve a certain thing. And once you understand that, maybe you can cheer on them instead. You can be like, whoa, I can't believe that they did that. That is amazing. It takes so much to just achieve this little thing in my life, to make just this little change. And I'm kind of glad that I don't have to go through all of those changes. So I don't even know if I want it, if I have to do all of that. So instead of being envious and angry with these other people because they did it, I'm going to be happy with where I am. I'm going to be content with what I do. And I'm going to focus on my little route here in my little life here. And then I'm going to let them do what they do. And I'm going to be, congratulations, that's a great job. Good job, because that's not easy to do. And you can be more of that instead of envying other people for their results. Because you can do it too, if you want to. How about this person on your mind? So you're showing up with just so much potential and so many things that can grow and so many beautiful things. Potentials. And here's the person on your mind. So 10 of Pentacles, which is an over excessive, like wealth thing. So this person on your mind, they might be wealthy, or maybe they are this can also be like so this is a wealthy person or someone with a lot of material wealth. Maybe they have a lot of time on their hands. They have a lot of burdens too. See exactly what we're talking about, like the devil card, like the envy, the jealousy, all that stuff. Like whatever this person on your mind, maybe they have wealth, maybe they have time, and they have resources. They have a lot of stuff working for them in their life, and they just make it seem so easy because they do it so effortlessly, because they put their mind to it and they just do the work. But don't fool yourself into thinking that it all is effortlessly, because anytime you do anything, like just sitting down here to make this little reading and to try and encourage whoever is going to watch it to be a better person and to create a better life for themselves so they can feel a better person. Life feels better. And so just doing that takes effort and determination to just sit down and decide to do that over and over again. And so the person on your mind, and this is just a little example, and then the person on your mind is like, yeah, they have all of that, but they also have all the burdens that come with it. Like they have all the hardships, like all the choices that you have to make, all the things that you have to choose out of your life in order to keep what you have in your life. All these things that is not balancing up with what you are doing. Like if you're going for success in the workplace, then you have to put in a lot of effort there, and you have to be available for them, and you have to open up your time, you have to open up your schedule, you have to open up everything so that you can be available, so that you become a resource that this company wants in their company, because you make their life easier. So you have to open up a lot of stuff in order for you to become that person to achieve all that success, which is, if you can understand these things and if you can appreciate those things, then the sense of being envious and the sense of having jealousy towards someone else's efforts will not be as strong with you. And then you will release something from your soul that is keeping you from feeling satisfied with what you have, to feel good in who you are, to feel okay with what you are doing, and all those beautiful little things that we kind of forget about sometimes. And the Hanged Woman. So, changed perspective. Short and sweet. Changed perspective. And what would Spirit say as an advice? Seven of Pentacles. Spirit would say, keep chipping away. Keep chipping away. It's almost harvest time. Not quite yet. But, you know, all those seeds that you've been planting, all these things that you've been doing over time, all these little efforts that you put into place. And Spirit is saying, well, it's almost harvest time. Your patience is going to get paid off. You're going to get paid off for your patience, the hard work, and for the delayed gratification. Like, understanding delayed gratification is also something that will be very beneficial when you set out on this new journey, because in your mind space, if you're going to learn how to quiet the mind completely, you won't do it like in 5 minutes and then, oh yeah, well, you could, but it's very rare, I think. So it takes time. Everything that you do is going to take time, and the patience and the stuff that you put into it is going to be beneficial for you. So do it anyway. And speak your truth. Search your truth. Like, look for what is your truth in this picture, not what they told you, what they taught you. So we got the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Wands. So we have the King and the Queen of Wands here, which these folks are very much passionate, alive, enjoying their life, living to the fullest, having a good time, standing up in their power, a power couple for sure. And this can be you integrating more of the masculine and the feminine within yourself. So this can be like the masculine. Sometimes, like, I know for me, I think I'm supposed to be more of a feminine type of person, but I am acting in a more masculine way because I have to take care of myself. And when you have to take care of yourself and you be forced to do that on your own, you have to do the masculine things. You have to make decisions. You have to do all these things. And now I'm in a space where I can start to bring out more of my feminine side, to receiving more. And to integrate the two is going to be, not because I have to, not because anybody else told me that this, you have to do this, otherwise. Nope. Just because I know that balance in things is much better than imbalance. I know that if I have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it's probably better for the middle. So, and I understand this because I've been doing this work for like 25 years, and I know how it feels when you break through little cycles. It's just feeling so good. It just brings in such a freedom. It brings in so many good things that for me, I wouldn't be without it. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how many benefits your whole life is going to reap if you do any of these things, and if you follow these energies that is popping out here in this reading. And the Tower, big changes, yes. And don't be afraid of change and the big changes and the big, don't be afraid of it. The Tower is like, okay, so maybe you want to set out on this new fool's journey. So the Tower is like, okay, wow, I just didn't realize how much of my time I spent in my mind, actually. And that's going to be a huge Tower moment, because it's going to change everything for you. But it's just a new perspective. So it's nothing to be fearing. It's nothing to be afraid for. So the Tower, don't be afraid of the change, because after the fact, once this dust settles, you are going to be so glad for this change. This change might be the best thing that ever happened to you in your life. Ace of Wands, brand new beginning, brand new idea, brand new something in your life. Perhaps you are just brewing up something there. She's got this big little brew with all the medicines, all the stuff in the background there, pharmacy-ish thing. Perhaps you're brewing up something, cooking up something in your little space that can be beneficial for other people. The Ace of Wands, a passionate new idea, new beginning. And the time is now, and you're answering the call. The time is now. Okay, so what is it? I'm trying to stay on like 20 minutes or under. It's very difficult, it seems. So Esther and Abraham Hicks is saying, we want you to feel the value of connecting with non-physical energy and appreciation. Thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. And appreciation is the easiest and fastest way. When your desire to connect with the non-physical energy is sufficient, you will find dozens of ways in every hour to make your appreciation flow. And the beautiful light in me, it honors, respects, and it loves. The same beautiful light in you. Till next time, namaste.